Hey, thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Motivational Monday, and we are going to be concluding our Sermon on the Mount this week. The Sermon on the Mount is where Jesus sits down with his disciples and gives them just this amazing sermon. Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7. So although we're going to be concluding it this week on Saturday, the great news is you open up the Bible and it is there every single time. So we're going to be in Matthew chapter 7 today. The section here is ask, seek, knock. All right, so this is what Jesus says here. He says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks and receives, the one who seeks finds, the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will he give him a snake? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask? So in everything, do to others as what you would want to have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. This is such an amazing passage of scripture here. And the promise is that what we need to do is to seek after him. Knock and the door will be open. Ask and you will receive. Now, what people get bent on is timing here, because they feel like, hey, I have been asking, I have been knocking, I have been seeking and searching, and I'm not feeling him, I'm not experiencing him. I feel like my prayers are not answered. And this is where we have to have faith, and we have to trust and rely in his timing, because his timing is perfect and he knows what's best for us. Also, too, what Jesus was saying here was counter to the Jewish law at the time, because at the time, not anyone could just go to the Father, not anyone could just go to and ask for forgiveness and ask for things. It was actually custom that you would go to a high priest. So I'm a pastor, so if I lived in those times, it would be that you would come to me, and then I would speak on behalf of you to the Father, which it would actually happen only once a year, and I would have to go into this place called the Holy of Holies, and I would actually have to have something tied around my ankle with a little bell, because if I was not purified, if I was not cleansed, I would go in there with the power and the presence of God. I would be dead if I was not clean. And so that was the context of what Jesus was speaking to for the disciples. But he's saying, hey, it's not going to be like that anymore. You can just go to the Father. I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And so this is Jesus' teaching here. It doesn't have to be that way before. So we have access to the Father. So today, for Motivational Monday, would you take advantage of that today? Would you go after him? Would you seek after him? Would you knock and just see what door God has for you to open? And then pray for boldness, that you would have the boldness to walk through that door. May God bless you as you choose to do so today. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.